All right, folks, we're still in the middle of our Wednesday night live stream here, and I was informed that Yuri Sakazaki has been the next character revealed for King of Fighters 15. Well, we were all expecting Terry to be the next one, so I guess they stayed true to their moniker, which was shatter all expectations. Well, you certainly shattered my expectations for Terrence freaking Bogard. But I'll forgive you because you're showing best girl Yuri Sakazaki. So that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So, a little bit of quick history here. Yuri Sakazaki, she first popped up in Art of Fighting 1 as the damsel in distress for Sakazaki and Robert Garcia to rescue her. Then she became a playable character in Art of Fighting 2, and then after that, she would really take on one of her more prominent roles as a character in the King of Fighters series, with one of her more memorable teams being the women's team, along with Mai Shiranui, who will never be in Smash Brothers because Smash is for good boys and girls, and alongside King, another character from Art of Fighting as well. So she's been pretty much in King of Fighters for a majority of her characterhood, I should say. So let's see what they got in store for Best Girl. Let's see what they got in store for her. Here we go. Ooh. Is that a new Pow Pow Cafe? It is! Nice! Hi, Yuri. I love how expressive she is. I love how expressive she is. Let's... Kyokugen Ryogi! That's right. Yep, she's still got that hip thrust. That Yep, she's still is expressive. There's her Cho Appa. There is her variation of the Koken and the Saiha. There's the 1,000 hand slap. Yep. There is the wow. There is the Phoenix kick that she does. There's the Haoshokoken. That looked like an enhanced Saiha there. Interesting. I hear the Art of Fighting theme, baby. I hear the Art of Fighting theme, and I love it. That was awesome. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, so her big, it looked like her big, oh my god, super is gonna be this super variant of the Cho Appa. Again, kind of quick with that one, and that's okay. That's okay, that's how it's gonna be from now on. You know, it is what it is. So, it's KOF. You know what I gotta do. All right. So, here's what I saw about Yuri Sakazaki. Very much keeping to her traditional style of play that they've always kind of had for her, especially with, you know, King of Fighters 95 going forward. That was her forward light kick, which is that butt bump, as they've always kind of called it, or I've always kind of called it. There was her victory pose. All right, so they retained her air throw she got later. They retained her dive kick that she got later. That is her uppercut right there, the Cho Appa, or the Yuri Cho Appa. Yep, that one right there, which is all her variant of Ryo's Koho right there. There is her variation of the Kohoken. Her and Yo kind of shared this one later in the series. The Kohoken used to be an actual projectile, and then they changed it into a close range projectile a little bit later on in the series. Interesting choice for why they did that. It certainly started to hit a lot harder. There is her Saiha, which is an interesting little thing, because there had never really been anything like this move when it first came out. And what it was not only was it a kind of a barrier that popped up in front of her, but also it could cancel out projectiles and could cause a hit. This is her 100 hand, 1,000 hand, how many hand slap. That was a command, or not, well, it wasn't a grab because it could be blocked. It could be blocked, but still a pretty awesome signature move. Plus, it moved her forward, so it gave her a lot of forward momentum. And then right here, looks like, is she going to be doing, I love how expressive she is. There is her Hien Ho Kaku, her rising Phoenix kick, super Phoenix kick, whatever, the Hien Ho Kaku. So she's had that one since always. She's had that one since always. That has always been her super since KOF 94. And it's a pretty awesome move. I mean, it's like if Liu Kang did a bicycle kick, but then Yuri just like cranked it up to 100. And then afterwards, She does that kick, and then she does like a double axe handle downward. There is the typical Kyokugen Ryu big projectile, the Kouken. The Kouken. There, I'm sorry, the Howl Shokoken. I got that one wrong. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that one. The Howl Shokoken. So that also looks like there. Yeah, Howl Shokoken. There it is. And then it also looks like she has an enhanced variant of her Saiha right here that hits multiple times. So pretty cool looking there. That looked like a combo as well, and it looks like she EX'd into another Cho-Uppa there. So seeing a lot of gameplay with her Saiha as well. There was an air grab after a juggle. There is her Hin-Ho-Kaku. It's a lot of words here. There it is again. So again, there's a big variant of the Howl Shokoken. And then this right here, we only saw the first pop of that right here. She's winded up, and it looks like she might be doing the Shin Cho-Uppa that she gained. I want to say around 97, 99, around in there, because I remember having it in 99, this move right here, where it was just this big-ass uppercut that she delivered, which was obvious. And this is the thing about Art of Fighting characters. SNK has openly said that Ryo Sakazaki, her brother, was made in homage to Ryu from Street Fighter. So a lot of people think that SNK, all they did was copy Street Fighter, or Street Fighter 2. When the fact is, Fatal Fury and Street Fighter 2 actually came out the same year. So actually, Fatal Fury is actually paying more. Was based off a little bit more closer to Street Fighter 1. But then, of course, Street Fighter 2 was completely different from Street Fighter 1, just completely, because Street Fighter 1 was a garbage game. It was so freaking garbage. But, and the funny thing about that is actually one of the guys that was at Capcom actually went over to SNK and he helped, make Fatal Fury and whatnot. But Art of Fighting was made more of an homage to Street Fighter with Yo and whatnot. I mean, you can just tell right here. I mean, if the uppercut in the moveset was not pinpoint enough, I mean, look at that. I mean, who else does that move? Ryu from Street Fighter. So, interesting turn of events here. Cool to see Yuri, because she's a character I've always liked. Has actually been one of the mains for quite a while in King of Fighters. So, what begs the question now is, they seem to be like, okay, we're going to reveal the characters of this team. Now we're gonna break it off right in the middle. And it's like, so we're not going to introduce Team Fatal Fury. So yeah, they're obviously saving Terry for a later date. I mean, some people are starting to doubt that Terry is going to be on the same team as Andy and Joe. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. I'm telling you. And if that doesn't happen, I'll do 100 sit-ups. I'll do 100 sit-ups on a live stream. I will do 100 sit-ups on a live stream, live. I will do it, and then I will upload it on YouTube. You're hearing it live. If Terry Bogard does not wind up on Team Fatal Fury, I will do 100 sit-ups. You can quote me on that. You can absolutely quote me on that. I still think he's going to. Either way, Yuri looks pretty awesome. There's another week, so let's see who they reveal coming up next. My money's on King. I'm gonna call it right now. King's gonna be next. Calling it.